Okay, we're back.
And we're continuing on, right?
This is called Talon Strikes Back. And Maricloth starts singing and dancing in the street.
Actually, it's a good segue.
In my head now.
Maricloth is Isaac.
I'm totally swaying back and forth in my seat right now.
So am I.
Well, that's a good
So
segue.
cheesy.
So, Amber, how are you feeling?
Me?
Just trying to break the tension.
Yes.
Sick?
You're not
Put
the
that
only.
tension back
You're not.
in this.
Talon wasn't the only one affected by that.
Well, as far as he's concerned, he is.
Now you've found out that your mother's capable of more than you thought.
I assume it's my mother, yes.
How do you feel about your dad? You don't think he knew about this? You don't think he found out about this?
I don't know. I didn't think anything went on in the house that he didn't know about, but I don't know.
I think he would know that of a mother of one of his children was assassinated. He might not know the particulars. Maybe he was told that it was a pirate attack. I don't know.
I don't either. Nothing was ever said to me. That's why I wanted to see if my one brother was in town. But he wasn't, so I don't know. I was young.
I understand. I'm just trying to make sure you're ready for this.
So I wouldn't think my mother was capable of this. But I think my father, less so. He believes in justice and fairness and right and wrong and all these other things he always preached to us regardless of standing. So I don't know.
You know, people of our stature, gray comes in a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to justify anything. I think it was terrible what happened to Talon's mother. But hell knows no fury like woman scorned.
It's true. And you've never met my mother.
She was betrayed by her husband.
Mm-hmm. She didn't just kill his mother. She tried to kill him, but...
You know as well as I do what is the most important thing to a woman noble.
Their status.
Yes. And if they ever got out that your father had children with another woman, what would happen to her? I'm not justifying her actions. I'm just...
It depends if he claimed the child or not. If he never claimed the child, then it wouldn't have mattered. You know that as well as I do.
I know. But I think you should try to get Talon to talk to your father before he takes any actions. I don't want to see, I don't want to see him making a rash decision that will...
No, he'll get himself killed if he does.
Right. Well, you know I have your back. And I'm here for you.
Thank you. You don't understand how things work, though, in our stations, I guess.
I kind of have an idea. I kind of have an idea of how things are working here. I just want to make sure that the house doesn't burn down because your house does not burn down because of this. Which it may.
Yeah. It might.
Tell you what. Take a look
My
at
father knew of it. It could take him down more than most know.
Again, I'm here for you. Aren't those pretty flowers over there?
Oh, those are roses.
No, not quite roses, but they are quite beautiful. Just like Ember's eyes. And we can move forward, Mitch.
Okay, you guys want to skip forward to Iron Branch Keep?
Well, I do, but I don't, because I don't think we can sit here 4 or 5 days without these guys talking to each other.
I agree with that.
What day are we on now?
I mean, I think it's
Yeah,
going
we
to come to a
passed the
point
first
where
day.
we're going to, like, encircle them and make the two sit across from each other and talk. And I'll ask Raven to make it happen.
Love it.
They ain't gonna fucking listen to me.
Raven will just like close her fist and say, "Sit down." We'll be like, "Yes, ma'am."
You can talk with teeth, or you can talk with teeth or without teeth. You decide. You have 5 seconds.
I'm waiting for her to, like, grab them both by their ears or something. No, that would be more of a Modwin move. Never mind.
Modwin can't reach our ears though. Modwin's being way quiet too. It's kind of scaring me.
It's kind of weird.
No, I figured she'd be all over Miss Teacher on Talon.
I think
She
she
should be
opened a
about
fresh
murder
thing.
and revenge and shit like that.
I think she's asleep.
I think she did. I think she opened up a fresh thing at hardtack and can't talk.
No, sticky tack. Sticky tack.
Take that.
You there,
No.
Liz?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just feeling, like
You don't know
I'm
what to
going
do?
in a bad direction with Modwin because it seems like everybody's starting to, dislike her, and I'm like, shoot, I don't want
Oh, we're
to.
just giving,
No,
we're
no,
just
no,
giving
no,
you.
no.
We're just teasing you.
No, we like her. Even Talon likes her. He just has to give her a hard time, but she's a teacher.
She's
Oh,
the
okay.
motherly, like mother hen. We have
Because
to.
I don't want to pull another Hilder where the rest of the party really doesn't like my character.
No, not at all. You're
No,
great.
no.
Your character is
No.
great. Yeah,
Yes.
in secret, I'm secretly reading the books. I just don't let you know, so I can push your buttons.
Well, I mean, to be honest, for the record, all the creatures that you guys fight against, they really hate you, Modwin. That's why I continually try to kill you every week. I'm just being honest.
Okay, because Mark was saying that he felt like I always play by my real life moral compass, and I'm sure there's a lot of that in there, but I try to also role play according to what
Just play her the way you want to play her and play.
Yeah, play her away. Yeah.
Okay, I
play her the way
just
you
felt
wanna
like
play
I
her.
was doing a bad job.
No. Fine.
Yeah, if you can't tell, they're practically screaming for you to say something at this point.
Yeah, no, I noticed.
Right.
I was
They're
just
like,
feeling
"Where's
kind of
Modwin? Why isn't Modwin saying anything?" I was like,
Yeah,
"Fuck
she's
you
always the
people."
one who's saying all that kind of crap.
I'm sure she's sitting back saying, "Fuck you people. I've been telling you shit since day one. All you've been doing is ignoring me. So you want me now? Pfft, whatever."
I'm gonna chomp on
do
my
that.
hard
Damn
tack,
right.
and I'm just gonna sit back.
Smile like this is none of my business anymore. I don't care.
I told you. I told you. I told you.
I wash my beard of you people.
Say praise be to Morden. Oh no, no heals for you, bitch.
Yeah. Modon's going hardcore now. It's awesome.
I want to see Liz play a character like that.
And then, like,
Completely selfish, yeah.
then like 5 years down the road from now, in game, when we find out that like Baron Dorville is like taking over the world with an evil artifact, she's gonna be like, "Oh, told you, I told you."
Hey guys, I need to step away for 10 seconds. Be right back.
I'm timing
1,000 to 1,000.
Alright, Mark's timing it.
I'm starting to do that too.
New Wikipedia's on top of it.
6, 7, 8,
What are you timing?
9,
His 10 seconds.
10. Failure.
He loses inspiration.
He's on BTT.
You don't.
He's
I
on
haven't even.
BTT.
Basically, what I'm getting from this is you guys are. I mean, there's like tension so thick you could cut it with a knife, and everybody kind of keeps looking over at Modwin, who's sitting there, combing her beard, looking down her nose at you people, like, I've had enough of your shit, and is waiting for someone to actually ask her to intervene or something at this point. Because that's what it seems like to me as a DM. I'm kind of watching with, I got a tub of popcorn here. I'm like, this is awesome. People kill each other.
So,
I'll stop.
okay. If nothing happens that day while we're, actually traveling, and they're still all weirdly awkward at night, Raven will sit them down forcibly if she has to, and tell them they're going to talk this shit out or she's getting Modwin.
I will sick the dwarf on you, I swear to God. To whatever god you people worship, I will sick that dwarf on you.
She don't need to grab him by the ears. All she needs to say is Modwin.
That's right.
Seriously, because Raven doesn't like the tension. She really can't handle that shit.
She will take that hammer and bitch smack everybody in the party.
So yeah, if Modwin doesn't step up before then, Raven will sit them down and do her best.
I don't know.
It's up to her.
Her hammer, Ronald Peterson of Aramath, slap you in the face. Is that the name of it?
I have a long name.
No, it's Hammer of the Dwarf Kings, Valerie Jarrett, Ogre Chest Crusher.
Blah 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 hammer thing.
That's pretty
It's
much
Hammer
what the
of
kids
the
heard
Dwarf
you
Kings.
say.
Whatever.
That's the name of the thing.
I remember just hanging back, like walking with Boots Marikoff.
You know what my beau's name is?
Charlene?
Richie?
Nope. It's not yours, Marikoff.
That's okay. It's in your will that it comes to me.
Bullshit.
Yeah, he'll be long dead, and he'll still be dancing around young age and, have your bow.
Yeah, I can wait.
You notice that
Was it from the Hobbit movie when he was like, 100 years is a blink of an eye to an elf?
Brad's 10 seconds is long. It's already like 3 minutes.
Yeah, he's dead.
We're on
Let's move on.
BPT. We're on
Let's just
BPT.
let's just end the tragic Talon right now before he brings everybody down.
Ember killed him.
Yeah, why not?
Oh!
Just kidding.
Like where this is going.
Okay, yeah, you guys.
He slipped and fell off a cliff. Oh darn! There we go.
You spend the rest of the day traveling in like awkward silence.
Oh.
When you guys find a campsite.
Perfect timing.
That Locke finds a campsite that you guys suitable enough. At this point, you guys you're still within the forest, but you're not anywhere near any kind of danger sites. It's kind of the path you took, because you guys took the southern road, or the road that leads south. That was safer. You guys are able to find like a campsite that has these campsites are kind of used by merchants. So here there's like cords of wood, tinder, that sort of thing, but you're expected to replace it so the next person that comes by has that sort of thing. So it's kind of easily found. It's fairly secure, other than wandering monsters, but you should be okay.
Mitch, I sit down and I get out a book. Yes, a book.
Oh my god, a book.
Amber rolls her eyes.
That's it! I'm done. I go over, take his book. Ember, get your ass over here. You two need to sort this shit out like I told you earlier. This is done. I'm done. You have to figure it out. You're both better than this.
We're fine.
No, you're not. And please don't lie to me. I get that you're not fine. You're okay to say it's not fine. I know this has gotta be horrible for you guys. I understand that, but you gotta work through it, and she's your family. That is more precious than you know. Be lucky that you have one now. And yeah, there's issues, big issues, that, you have to deal with, and I, anyway, am more than happy to help you in any way you need it. Because, you're like family to me too, like everybody here. But, you gotta work through these things together. That's the point. How do you think I got through everything I have? Because I had Locke. Now you have someone. You have Raven, and she's blood. You don't know what it's like not to have anybody. And now you have memory. Or actually, you do know what it's like not to have anybody. Now you have memories, at least, of your mother. It's more than other people have. And now you have a blood sister. You have blood brothers. And I'm sorry, but I think you need to find out more information about what the hell's going on before you make a decision. Because not doing it, making decisions uninformed, is not the smartest thing, and I think you know that. I think you're working on emotion, and I think you need to think it through, talk it through. Either with Ember, with us, with something. But stop this whole... I just want to help, but I can't just sit here and watch you be miserable. I know you're grieving, and if you need a shoulder to cry on or whatever, that's fine, but... just do something, please. And she, looks really close to tears, especially when she says how you, talking about, you actually have family, because Raven has none, remember? And then she goes over and sits next to Locke.
He totally just embraces her like a sister.
Well, that's better than the other kind of embrace.
And noogies her. Way to make it weird, Kelly.
Alright. Okay then.
What do you want me to say? I'm gonna hit you on
other than I'm fine.
How about I'm not gonna rush into the Nico's house and try to kill the silent assassin without knowing everything and without talking to our father first.
I can't promise that.
And you're signing your own death warrant.
And you're bringing down a house that supports a city.
I have no intention of bringing down the house, just one man. I know I can't touch your father or your mother. I don't know who's responsible, but...
You go in there trying to kill somebody, everybody in Waterdeep will know. And you will be the one who dies. You know how many guards are in that house? And are you going to put Locke's family in danger too? Because they're there.
And you're associated with us. And thus them.
Revenge is the way of a pirate or a sailor, lad. Not a true warrior.
They're under my father's protection. You go in there and you start blowing all of this information out without us even knowing anything, you are going to bring the Nico's house down. And that protection on Locke's family, it's gone too. Not just from me or my brothers, but for them too. So you don't want to be a Nico's, fine. I don't care. But are you a killer?
Then
Because
perhaps
you're going
I
to bring
should just
down a
leave.
ton of people.
Lad, killing that man is not gonna bring your mother back.
If my father doesn't know what happened, if he isn't the one who ordered it, he will kill him himself.
Or let his new son do it.
Or, yeah, back you up doing it.
See, lad, you
Just
should
saying.
listen. You should listen to what Ember's saying.
I will wait. I will make a plan. No, not bring your house down. I may simply just walk away. If you guys want me to leave, I'll leave.
That's not what we want, and it's not the point. And you know that, I think.
I can't let him live.
We're not
Nobody
saying to
says-
let him live. We're saying to see if you can find out more about what really happened. I mean, why was your mother targeted? I mean, obviously, yeah, you know, some things, it was the whole affair thing, whatever, I'm sure, but maybe there's more to it that we need to know. Or that you might need to know.
The past is full of mysteries that we don't
Lad,
know.
as far as
the
you know,
answer.
most of the Nikos family might be on your side, so don't go making them all enemies before they have a chance.
Very good point. And please don't make it a suicide mission, because we really don't want that. There's been too much death.
Yeah, it'd be a waste of a good shirt.
Soon you'll be too old to be my student, Talon, and I will not be able to forbid you to do anything. But that means the responsibility is on you. How you're going to live your life, whether you're going to do good, or whether you're going to go and do evil. And then you'll be just like those you despise, instead of being different from them.
I'm seeking revenge. I'm not seeking to be evil.
Aye, and what is revenge, other than being evil itself?
It's justice.
Is it?
Nay.
Watching your mother die.
Revenge and justice are two different things, lad. How many times have I told you that?
If you want to learn about justice, maybe you should get to know your father first.
Aye, that's right.
Locke, Talon, we are all behind you. We want to see justice for your mother as well. But to go in there blindly can do a lot more damage than good. What we're saying.
I will not charge in there.
Thank you.
Or sneak in.
Or sneak in.
Or walk in.
I'll walk in with you guys, if we walk in.
I could go in ahead of you guys and bring your father out to you, if he'd come.
Well, you know, I mean,
I
you get us right to the
might-
front door.
I was going to say, Locke and I might be able to get there without anybody seeing. And then, because I know the back way.
You do.
In.
You do.
And if I took a note from Ember, or perhaps we could get in touch with Kai?
Or
Yeah.
I could just go there. Nobody knows me.
Which they're kind of on lockdown. I've disappeared.
Right, but if I just go up and hand a note to a guard, one of your front guardsmen, maybe that's
Lock.
not a good idea.
They would probably send some of the guards out.
What's that, Talon?
But if you gave me a note, I could take it. Just saying.
What would you do if someone had killed your mother?
I'd want revenge.
I'm talking to Locke.
Lad, you know, there's a difference
I'm
when
asking
something...
Locke. I'm asking Locke.
Alright.
Honestly, I want them dead, and I want to use my blade to do it. But what I do, are two different things depending on the situation, depending on what happened.
Locke is exactly what I was going to say.
You know nothing of the family that you're a part of. Maybe you should learn about that first.
I never got the chance to.
Now you do.
So I guess you get to
No
choose
time
if you
like
want
the
to now or
present.
not.
I guess I do.
Talon, meet your sister.
Yep, you know
Ask her
Ember
about
very
her
well.
father. Ask her about her father. What she knows about him.
That would
Good
make too
start.
much sense.
If your father is as just as you say, talking to him will bring justice to this silent assassin and what he did, and it'll bring justice to your mother. Granted, that justice will be handled within your family, but it will be handled.
You don't get it.
Us going in and murdering, or you going in and murdering somebody, even if they murdered your mom, doesn't solve the situation. What if that hole doesn't get filled? What if you kill him and the anger's still there, and you turn your view on her mother, and you make enemies out of her and your family?
You don't understand. I listened to what you said last night, and I've been thinking about it. And Ember's father, she spoke highly of. My father, I guess. And if if we tell him, he will take him out, and it's my job to do it. And it could quite possibly, it would destroy your family, Ember. If I went in there and killed him, they would kill me, and that's where it would end. But if we tell your father and your mother was responsible, what do you think he's going to do?
Why the hell you want to die?
I don't want Ember to lose her family because.
And
then he starts
Talon,
crying.
why do you think it would end? And then why do you think it would end with you? What do you think your sister would do for you?
This is also our family, Talon. Locke, Raven, Miracle.
I'm trying to protect your family.
You're not, though. You'll start World War III in that house.
Either way, there is no scenario where we come out of here without your family being torn apart. I don't want to do that to you.
But there is a way for them not to fall in Waterdeep. You don't know how it works. It's handled in-house. And you don't know if he'll do it, or if he'll let you do it, or you don't know anything.
Yeah, I'm only good at being a pirate.
What?
Hold on a second, guys. back. Sorry.
Not a problem, dude.
Look, I don't know who ordered it. I don't know what happened any more than you do, except that the silent assassin was responsible. I am biased in my view of my parents, and I know that. But you don't know anything. You haven't even met anybody but Kai and Alaric briefly.
I didn't want to bring pain to your family.
Oh, right. Running in there, deciding to try to kill one of the premier Nico's bodyguards isn't going to bring questions or pain. Right, especially if you are the youngest heir and my father didn't know, then no pain there, right? And, Locke, Raven, me, Merkoth, Modwin, who looks after you too as a teacher. No pain to any of us either. You are a selfish little prick. You fit in with nobles really well.
Hey.
Ooh.
Oh, look up
Am I wrong?
I've seen the handiwork nobles. I'm glad I don't fit in.
No, I said you do fit in.
Ouch. That's like a double stat. That's a double tap, man.
Well then,
Zombie
No
man.
offense, Merkoth. But you know the games they play and the selfish desires of many of them go for. Not all, but many.
Well, you each have a point. I can see where Talon's coming from, but he's wrong in the sense that he should not just go in and value his life so little.
I'm not
Yes.
doing that now. That was what I was thinking I would do.
Good. Glad to hear it. And Amber, you're right, he shouldn't do that, but I didn't think he was being selfish from his heart. I think he wasn't thinking.
You're right. He would rather get revenge and not think of the fact that, I can't imagine what he went through losing his mother and not having those memories. I don't know. But I didn't grow up with a nice mother either, obviously.
Yeah,
But
that's
you're
true.
but you're not going to do anything but decide that you don't want any part of this family. That's all you're doing right now. Maybe you should find out about your mother first. What kind of person she was. Maybe our father could tell you.
I'll think about it.
Well, this conversation solved a lot, Raven. As scary as Talon is to talk down right now, I don't even want to know what it's going to be like once the others find out.
Okay, next night. So now that you've thought about it,
Yes.
And I totally hang out with everybody but Talon.
I think Talon's by himself on this one, so...
So you guys go through the night, no encounters. This is just too juicy to throw something at you. It would break up the tension. And I want that tension to build.
It's
so
so juicy, it's written on our armor.
Wait till it builds just enough, and they're like on the point of reconciling. Then they have one more fight, and then they're mad at each other, and then one of them dies, and then it's tragic. 'Cause they
What the
never
hell
got
happened to Liz?
She's
Well,
so angry.
That's when the
She's
silent
been spending way too much
assassin
time with
finished the
Mitch.
job. Okay, yeah, you guys travel on. You've got like another 3 days of this to have to deal with.
Okay. Out of character, this shit can go on silent for the next 3 days. However, depending on what happens with Baron DeVille, no one's taking a fucking step in any direction until this shit gets solved, so... You guys can roleplay for the next goddamn hour if it takes it to figure out what the hell's going on.
It's not me, it's Talon.
Oh yeah, blame him. Yeah.
Yeah,
He wasn't trying to kill anybody.
Raven had a great speech. Modwin's been adding to it. Maricoth has been adding to it. You know, I mean... an agreement needs to come. It needs to happen. And if that agreement is Talon does his own fucking thing and tries to assassinate it, so be it.
Well, I agreed that I would listen to you guys. In the beginning,
Honestly, I don't think even Talon's that stupid to think that he has a chance to assassinate this guy.
Oh, no.
Oh no, he wants to go get himself killed, which is what everybody is upset about.
Right.
What Talon was trying to do is justify his motives, which was, if the father's involved, then it could cause him to kill the mother, or the vice versa. It could split the family. If he went in and died, he wasn't thinking. When he goes in, he gets killed for doing it, then
Sure,
it ends.
He wasn't thinking, but I think the rest of the players here are like, okay, time has passed. It's been at least a day or two that Talon has had a chance to actually think about consequences of any of his actions, and would have come to a conclusion of, okay, if I walk in there and do whatever I want to do, I will be dead within moments, and all it will do is bring pain and suffering on her family. So he's got to kind of man up and decide how he's going to live the rest of his life until he can take that revenge. I think that's the point. Am I right?
Oh, I get it. Yeah. But you're also asking about an adult decision from a 14-year-old. So, but yeah,
right,
I get it.
But even 14-year-olds can come to a conclusion within a few days. I mean,
yeah, and honestly, I don't think from a character standpoint that we have any choice except going back to Waterdeep at this point. Depending on what happens at Baron DeVille. You're either doing this or you're not doing this, because this has to come to a head.
Right, and we can either do that
Well,
now, or we can do it after you guys turn over the artifact.
Well, previously I said I wouldn't do anything. But I think it got confused when I started trying to explain my motives. That's what I'm going to do now. What I had said is, okay, fine, I'll wait until he gets information.
Right.
So.
But
Yeah, but
obviously, if it's getting confused, Brad, then you're not coming across well enough
Correctly.
as Talon.
Yeah.
So obviously, you can hear what everybody else is thinking that you're thinking. But if you're thinking something else, then obviously your character is not coming across effectively.
Agreed.
And you're still seeing the aftermath of that by day 2, by day 3. They're still looking at you like, okay, this guy's crazy. He's gonna, go suicidal, that kind of thing. So if you want to change that, you need to do that in character. Otherwise, we'll skip forward to Iron Branch Keep, and you guys can solve this afterwards. It's up to you. It's really up to you, Brad. It's all.
Yeah, I'll give it a few days.
You only have 4. Well, you only have 3 now.
Yeah. And I'll wait for your guys' decision. I'm not going to put your family in danger. Raven, Locke.
Well, at least you care about that family.
Oh man! Valley
Damn.
Girl strikes again! Cobra Kai!
Holy shit.
Sweep the leg! Sweep the leg!
I guess I've made an enemy out of you.
No,
That's fine.
you haven't. You just don't care about your own family that you could have.
I don't know them. How can I care about them besides you?
So try to get to know them.
Sure, introduce me. Where are they? Behind a tree? I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I didn't get all the comforts. So, I'm sorry, forgive me if I didn't learn the proper manners.
Actually, you probably were if you were the youngest. You probably got more than I did, even.
No, you have a mother.
Right. The one that probably ordered your mother's death. What a loving mother. You don't know how me or my brothers grew up. You make assumptions.
And you make assumptions of me, too.
No, you're flat out said that you don't care really about getting to know them.
I never said that. You assumed it.
Well, that was the way it sounded, lad. Maybe you didn't mean it. But, you know, I know your feelings are real raw right now. Just be careful how you say things. And you know, about this not knowing your family...
That's why I was trying to be quiet. Everybody was pushing me.
Alright, lad, alright. I just want to say one thing, which is that you've discovered a family, and it's true you don't know him yet, so of course how could you really care about him yet, but don't throw him away, because discovering family is like discovering hidden gold. It's too precious to waste or to pass by.
You haven't even bothered to ask me about any of them.
I am too busy dodging your insults.
Right.
I'll abide by your decisions.
I have nothing nice to say, so I'm going to go sit with Marikov. When you look at the signet ring and see that you're the same family I am and want to know about any of them, let me know.
Talon, you know, she may need some time as well. She has been saying hurtful things, but I don't think she means to hurt you.
She's doing a damn good job.
Or well, maybe she did, but you know, she cares about you. She's upset. She's upset. And so she's saying things that she doesn't really mean. And you're right, no, we were concerned about you, so we were, yeah, you know, badgering you a lot. But it seems like you've cooled down a bit now. And that's good, but it still only has been a few days since we found out for sure, so of course, you know, everybody's still, well, you know, really feeling it. And, you know, just as we're all knowing that you're upset and that you needed a bit of time, well, maybe we haven't given as much thought to how Ember's feeling, and maybe she needs a bit of time as well. And we shouldn't take everything she says so seriously right now.
I understand.
That's good, lad. I'll leave you alone now.
Okay, next day. You guys figure this shit out. Keep going.
I agreed to everything. What else is there to figure out?
The fact that Ember would rather hang out with Marikoth than you? That's gotta be pretty fucking weird.
Yeah, it's crazy shit right there.
Maybe Maybe Ember needs a talking to from Modwin.
Oh, yes, Liz, your chance. It's your chance.
Yeah. Somebody needs to pull the pole out of her ass.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Just kidding, guys.
No, I agree, but I'm not saying anything in character or out of character.
So, next on the road.
Yes, here we go.
Let's press on, guys.
I think Liz had some champagne tonight.
I think I need to go
I
get
actually
some wine if
didn't.
I'm gonna get Mogwin.
Hey, Ember, why don't you come up and sit here by me? I can show you how to drive the horses.
Yeah, no thank you. I'm good. I don't want to drive horses. But thank you.
Well, I just like your company.
I'm good.
Ember,
Marikoth
come
and I were
sit here
talking-
now. I need to talk to you.
Yeah, I don't do well with orders.
Well, then I'll talk loud and everybody will hear instead of you and me.
That's fine.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Ember, this is supposed to be a private conversation. Will
I
you
don't think
humor?
anything is private with all of us.
I didn't talk to Talon and advise him and stuff about things that are more sensitive when everybody's sitting round. That would embarrass him. Okay. Oh there, lads. She pulls the horses to a stop.
Nay.
Why are we stopping?
Oh, it's alright. I'm just gonna let the horses take a breather. And she hops into the back of the wagon and sits next to Ember. And if Ember tries to move, she's gonna sit on her.
No, she's right next to Marikoth. She's sitting there. She's not trying to get away from you. He's been actually giving her advice.
Okay. Modwin sits down and says, Ember, I think first of all, we all owe you an apology for not being as considerate towards you as we were towards Talon, you know? Because I'm sure this affects you just like it affects him.
You guys don't owe me an apology. You've done nothing wrong.
Well, but on the other hand, last night you said some really hurtful things to Talon, and I know you probably didn't mean them, because you were upset, but he was really feeling that. And so
learn what it's like to have a sibling?
do you want him to learn what it's like to have siblings that say things on purpose to hurt each other, or do you want him to learn what it's like to have siblings that love and care for each other?
They kind of do both.
Aye, but you get to choose how good you are to him or how mean you are.
True. And he's seen both sides of me.
Well, I just think that maybe you need some time, but that eventually I think you should apologize for some of those things you said to him last night.
I think that's between Talon and I.
Alright, well, it's just my advice. Okay. Get up. Let's go. Moving on there.
Okay, I guess we're jumping ahead to Baron Deville. This shit ain't gonna get fucking done until we're done this quest, so...
She's not mad at Talon anymore. She's just... She grew up with 4 brothers, so to her, this shouldn't have been something that was still going on.
I'm not directing this towards you. I'm not
No,
directing
he's
this
just
towards Talon. I'm just saying we need to get rid of this fucking artifact because the next step is going to be deciding what we're doing.
Who's to say the artifact isn't causing all this turmoil in the first place?
I would, because I actually don't have it anymore. I left it in the Elven Village.
I was wondering how they got a skating rink.
Let it go.
Guys, I
Brad.
think we need to
Let
cool
it go.
this off.
The
Hi.
last night there, she'll try to make amends a little bit and pull out cards and stuff and see if everybody will play, including Talon.
Well, that's what she plans. We could all die before then, and then she'd never have had a chance, you know?
No. Guess not then.
Are we skipping along?
That's what I don't know. I heard her say something, then I heard Modwin. So what's going on?
I said that Amber would actually reach out that like the last night that they were camping, and she would like bring out games and cards like and stuff and see if everybody, including Talon, would play. That's her like way to try to make amends.
Yeah, like, that's an awkward game I probably don't want to be a part of.
No, I mean she's not really mad
Yeah, no.
anymore. She's really not tense or anything anymore. But you got to remember where she's coming from too.
I don't care. No one's talking to each other, and you guys are figuring this shit out, and you know what? You want to play cards together? Play some fucking slapjack or something, but I ain't getting involved.
Okay, she'll put him up then.
Go, Mark. Campbell.
Raven's with Locke. She's in the corner going, these fucking people.
Screw that noise.
Yep.
Talon's rolling slapjack. Bitch!
Screw the cards.
Okay. You guys travel the rest of the way, reaching Iron Branch Keep, and obviously when you enter in, you're allowed in. You head through the main streets. Nobody really pays you much attention. Obviously, some of the merchants or the locals and whatnot look at you, but they don't look at you like, whoa, hey, hey, you've got something great with it. They don't really pay attention. But when you get to the actual outer wall of the keep itself, and you identify yourselves, you are ushered in with a haste. You are brought into the throne room, where again you can see the Baron and his advisor are there. Hang on.
Dish is asking if we can take a quick break.
Yeah, it's time for another break. So why don't we do that, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel.